art lovers out there. Today I'm going to make a change on one of my paintings. And I asked my children which one they thought would be the most interesting to change. And the answer came back either Encroaching Falls or Favorite Inn. I did both, but I'm going to show you on this video Favorite Inn. And I'll give you a glimpse of the other one I made a change on as well. I'll start with this Encroaching Falls painting image that I made a digital change to a Happy Thanksgiving image that I shared with those on my social media pages. So here's what that looks like. Now here's the original Favorite Inn, and we will go through the change. The concept was to bring a minimalist approach to this painting. The challenge being make it foggy, remove the tree branches on the left-hand side, remove the flowers, show as little information as possible and still allow it to be a working painting. So I isolated out the tree branches, and using content aware as I delete them, it replaces it with some of the sky that's in the painting itself. Then use the healing brush tool to clean up patches of the sky that may not work quite as well for me. Because I'm not quite sure where I want to take this, I'm simply experimenting with different possibilities using different layer masks. And of course I use the levels layer mask to try and give me the foggy look. I'm using photo filters to try and get a feel of color, selective color as well, and hue saturation to desaturate the color in certain areas. I have decided that I like to play off a little bit of the warm against cools to help give a certain look. I'm painting a white edge to the clouds to help with some of the form loss. The flashing on and off that you're seeing is because I turn things on, turn things off to try to see how they look and feel as I work subtly to bring about changes. I thought this needed fog that was creeping over the mountains as well to solidify the fog look. And if you'll notice, I put in the layer mask and erase out a certain unwanted percentage of it. Now, rather than painting out the flowers, I simply try to turn them more greenish and yellow in flavor. I use a layer mask to help me do that, to determine whether I really want to get rid of them or not. I decide to leave the flower colors to maintain a certain color balance to the whole picture, but just let them tone down by the fog effect. Because the picture felt visually heavy to the right side, I felt it was important to put the tree branches back in to give it balance, but I played around with it to push it maybe more over towards the left, not quite as far in as I had it before, and kept it toned down as well. And of course I have to erase out the old sky color around the branches in order for the newer sky color to show through. And here you see me moving the tree branches back so that they're a little less prominent. And I even flipped it vertically just to see whether that would get a different flavor or feel to it. But of course I decided to leave it as it originally was. I continue to play back and forth with various filters to help me determine what range of color would I like in this picture. Both warm as well as cool filters. I decided I wanted some of that pale blue-violet that's on the original to come through into my warmer sky here, not being without it to the degree that I originally had it. I'm still doing some final layer mask adjustments to see what works best, and we'll soon leave it as it is. Again, those flashes are me turning layers on and off to see how things are working in relationship. And now I'll clean up my Chinese name stamp to fit its new environment. Here's a comparison of the old and the new. Send me a note. Tell me what you think. See you next time.